In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Today, inshallah, we will begin a new lesson, lesson 3 in unit 9, titled As Big as the Sun, a pizza the size of the sun. After studying this lesson, students should be able to listen to a poem, read a poem, speak about a poem, write about a pizza. In this lesson, we have some new vocabulary: size, ton, massive, top, bake, oven, sauce, store, acre, resplendent, galore, delectable. As big as the sun, a pizza the sun, the size of the sun. Now, my students, open your learner's book, page 122. Exercise 1, read. Here in this lesson, my students, we have a poem. Who can tell me, what do you think this poem talks about? It talks about what? Look at the picture. Maybe the picture will help you to know the topic of this poem. What can you see here in this picture? We can see here a boy and we see a pizza. Yes, we see a pizza. What about the size of the pizza? It is big or little? Yes, it is big. And it is big as what? Look at the title. A pizza the size of the sun. This pizza size as the size of the sun. Now, let us read and listen to this poem. Now, listen to this poem. After we listen to this poem, I will ask you some questions. Listen carefully, please.
Pizza the Size of the Sun by Jack Prelutsky. I'm making a pizza the size of the sun, a pizza that's sure to weigh more than a ton, a pizza too massive to pick up and toss, a pizza resplendent with oceans of sauce. I'm topping my pizza with mountains of cheese, with acres of peppers, pimentos, and peas, with mushrooms, tomatoes, and sausage galore, with every last olive they had at the store. My pizza is sure to be one of a kind. My pizza will leave other pizzas behind. My pizza will be a delectable treat that all who love pizza are welcome to eat. The oven is hot. I believe it will take a year and a half for my pizza to bake. I can hardly wait till my pizza is done. My wonderful pizza, the size of the sun.
Now, my students, after we listen to this poem, we have some new vocabulary or some new glossary that written in purple. Let us see the new words or the glossary. Now, the first one, ton. Ton means a heavy weight. The pizza weight more than a ton, and the size of the pizza is like the size of the sun. Now, the second word is resplendent. Resplendent means looking wonderful. The third one, now the word acre means a big size. Galore means a lot of them. Delectable means delicious. Now, in exercise number 2, read and talk. Now, what does the poet say instead of a lot of sauce and a lot of cheese? Why does he use these words? Now, my students, in this poem, the poet said a words, okay, instead of saying a lot of sauce and a lot of cheese. Now, who can tell me what are these words that the poet said in the poem? Yes, very good. He says oceans of sauce and mountains of cheese. Oceans and mountains are enormous. So these words make the pizza seems even bigger. And now my students move to page 123. Exercise number 3. Write. Draw and write about your own one-of-a-kind pizza. Here, my students, you should draw your own pizza and write about it. You should answer these 4 questions. The first one, what will you put on your pizza? How big will your pizza be? How long will it take to bake your pizza? Who will you share your pizza with? For example, you can write, I'm topping my pizza with mountains of cheese. My pizza will be the size of moon, of a star, of a sun, anything that you want. This is about the size. Now, how long will it take to bake your pizza? Maybe my pizza will take a year or a month to be. Now my students move to exercise number 4, use of English. Here in this exercise, we will learn about something. When we compare numbers, we can use the words more than or less than. For example, 50 is more than 40. 40 is less than 50. 30 is more than 40. 60 is less than 30, right? Now, I want you, my students here, to answer this question. Which is more? More means a lot of, and less means little. Which is more? 32 or 38? Who can tell me? Or in other words, which is bigger? 32 or 38? 38, very good. Which is less? 65 or 56? 56, very good. Now, my students, in the writing tip, use commas to separate words. Now, let us move to exercise number 5. Let's do it. Here, my students, this is a game. It seems to us it's a wonderful game. Let us play this game. Listen to me to know the instructions of this play. You are going to play a game called Secret Number. We have here some numbers. The game called Secret Number. Write the numbers from 1 to 100. I want you to write the numbers from 1 to 100. Listen, can you work out the answer? Play the secret number game again with a classmate. One of you will choose a number. The others will ask a question like this. It is more than or it is less than. Let us listen and answer the question. Listen carefully, my students, to answer the question.
4. Listen to the secret number clues. Can you work out the secret number?
I am thinking of a secret number. It is between 1 and 100. Is it more than 40? Yes, it is. Is it less than 60? Yes, it is. Is it more than 50? No, it isn't. Is it less than 45? Yes, it is. Is it less than 42? Yes, it is. I know what your secret number is.
Do you know what the secret number is?
Now, my students, what is the secret number here? Who can tell me? What is the correct answer? Yes, very good. It is 4. Now, move to the last exercise. Exercise 6, word study. We have here a box. In the box, we have some words. Which words mean big or very big? Which words mean little or very little? Now, take 5 minutes to answer this question. Now, the words that mean big or very big are huge, large, enormous, gigantic, massive, great. The words that means little or very little, small, tiny, teeny weeny. Now, my students, we finish our lesson. I hope you enjoy the topic of this poem and see you next time, inshallah.